Out on the edge where the oak trees meet the wind, I found an old porch swing where our love did begin. Those boots by the door, dusty and worn, they danced through the summer, by winter were torn. Echoes of laughter in the halls of this old cabin, faded like the photographs where time has woven satin. Oh, these boots, they call my name, whispers of the aspen beneath the skies we once claimed. Every step on this gravel road a memory's framed, but now I walk alone. The wild has changed, and these boots keep calling my name. The trail's gone colder, the town's a quiet shell, where our wild dreams once showed, and now silence fell. That scarf you left behind on the chair, it's still there. A touch of your presence like smoke in the air. Saddles gathered dust, the reins came to rust. What was built in the throes of love now crumbles to lust. Oh, these boots, they call my name, the whispers of the aspen beneath the skies we once claimed. Every step on this gravel road a memory's framed, but now I walk alone. The wild has changed, and these boots keep calling my name. Sometimes I think to leave it all and ride, find a sunset that won't remind me of your eyes. But these plains hold your echo, the wind murmurs your sighs. In the vastness of the open, there's nowhere to hide. So these boots, they'll call my name through storms and the silence, past the sorrow and the pain. Each step on this fading trail, your love remains a ghost in the twilight, a heart unrestrained. These boots will forever call my name. Yes, these boots will forever call my name. In the shadow of the valley where the weeping willows sigh, found an old oak bed where our love used to lie. Underneath that silver moon where we once danced through July, echoes stir the dust as the stars fill up the sky. Empty bed, closed your eyes, now I'm talking to the ghost of scarves left on the post and the whispers of her voice. Riding trails gone cold through the towns where silence lies. The wind's a lonely sound in the bed where love has died. Years have worn the saddle where I once held her so tight. Gravel roads keep leading me back through endless night. The porch lights dimmed as memories start to fade from sight, but her laughter in the rain still cuts like a knife. Empty bed, closed her eyes, now I'm talking to the ghost of scars whispers of her voice, riding trails gone cold through the towns where silence lies. The wind's a lonely sound, and the bed where love has died. Empty bed closed her eyes, and I whispered to the sky about the love that's passed me by and the tears I cannot cry. With every setting sun, as the twilight shadows fly, I'll be riding lonesome trails where old cowboys never die. In the heartbreak of the night, with her memory by my side, empty bed closed her eyes. Empty bed closed her eyes. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind whispers secrets that old wood can't keep. Underneath the half-lit moon, near the creek where we met, lies a worn-out saddle, ain't no rider been said. Oh, the fading light shut the door on what used to be. Gravel roads and porch lights fading out to sea. Your scarf still hangs on the hook beside my worn-out hat. In the silence after sunset, only memories come back. Now the townsfolk seldom speak the love that we had, like a rain-washed inscription, something good turned to sad. Cabins empty where laughter danced through open doors. Now it's just a hollow echo on those dusty wooden floors. Yes, the fading light shut the door on what used to be. Gravel roads and porch lights fading out to sea. Your scarf still hangs on the hook beside my worn-out hat. In the silence after sunset, only memories come back. By the riverside, I let the currents take your song. It's in the wild lands we wandered that my heart still roams along. As the stars up above start to mimic our old fire, I realize some doors that close fuel a never-ending pyre. And the fading light shut the door, but oh, in dreams you're never far. Echoes of hoofbeats and heartbeats beneath the same old stars. Still your scarf and that old hook, where past and present meet. In the quiet night, the ghost of you is the shadow next to me. As the night winds call, I know I can't reclaim or restore. For before the fading light shut the door. Yes, the fading light shut the door.
Out where the oak tree shadows fell along, on a dusty trail where our hearts sang the sun song. Your laughter a melody, wild as the land. Under that old porch you'd slip me your sunburned hand. Rain carved our names once in the soft earth, where we swore love is wide as the prairies gird. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. Cabin sat empty where our dreams danced around. Gravel roads overgrown where your footsteps once found. These hills hold the echo of your fading trail. The scarf you left whispers your tale in the gale. Time's worn saddle and the tears that I fought in a land of shadows without all I sought. Oh, rain carved deep in the dirt, just like your memory in my shirt. Every storm whispers you're gone. This old heart echoes like a lone song. On the crest of the ridge, under vast starlit skies, I reckon the wind carries your soft broken sides. Might be the dust or the rain in my eyes, but I see you there where the earth meets the sky. Yes, rain carved our story's old page, turned by the wind, worn by age. Every drop's a moment we knew. This land, this life, forever imbued. Oh, rain carved can't wash away the love, the pain, or the day you rode away. Of Winder's Creek, where the oak trees whisper low, I found her scarf of faded blue near the cabin's creaky door. Her laughter once filled up the dawn, as bright as the morning skies, but now the porch just groans and sighs, remembering her eyes. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind carries the sorrow of her tunes underneath the weeping moon.
hangs untouched, it's worn. Leather cracked by time's harsh hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just tracks in barren land. The town feels empty like my heart since she took her gentle glow. Gone like shadows when day is through, leaving night to swallow whole. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind whispers the sadness of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. On lonely nights I roam the plains and hear the coyotes call. Each howl a story carved in pain of rising dreams that had to fall. The stars above not bright as her gaze guide me to the dawn's embrace. Yet in each sunrise I seek her face, but find just empty space. Her eyes cries, and so does the sky, with every sunset that whispers goodbye. I'm a ghost in a land so vast and free. Her memory, the only chain on me. Her eyes forever like the rain on my heart, her lasting stain.
On a cold morning road through dusty trails of sage, where the oak by the river marks the age. Once we danced under stars without no care. Your laughter, a melody in the air. But the stars fade like memories worn and thin, and that cold morning wind whispers of sin. Lost love's a shadow on these plains so vast. In the heart of a cowboy nothing lasts. The cabin stands empty on the gravel road, the porch where we swore our forever code. But time's cruel hand tore your scarf from my grasp. Now it's just me and the moonlight to clasp. Yes, the stars fade like memories worn and thin, and that cold morning wind whispers of sin. Lost love's a shadow on these plains so vast. In the heart of a cowboy nothing lasts. On that porch I see us in the setting sun. Dreams like wild horses I never outrun. Your echo in the canyon like a rain-soaked kiss. Oh, what foolish hearts birth sorrows like this. So the stars keep fading, night's curtain drawn, and that cold morning wind keeps riding on. But the ghost of your whisper on the breeze always passed. In the heart of this cowboy
boy, some things too deep to outlast. Riding on under these skies so vast, love like the wind. Through my fingers it passed. Out where the oak trees shadow the old gravel road, I recall the soft sound of your scarf in the wind. Under the porch light of that weathered abode, you danced like the firelight that wouldn't rescind. Your laughter spilled like rain on that thirsty ground as the sun dipped low, turning day into art. But now it's just whispers of what we had found in the place where the fading light fell apart. Oh, my heart rides the trails where the wild winds blow, past cabins empty under skies vast and stark. Every sunset's a memory, fading slow in the shadows of the love that missed its mark. The echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark marks the cadence of a lonesome cowboy's heart. The saddle sits dusty on the old barn's rack, silent tales of the rides we used to share. Your scarf still a banner, now faded to black, hanging limp with no life left to declare. Once we roamed wild like the storms overhead, now the thunder rolls in with no one to part. Each raindrop a tear that I've silently shed in the wake where the fading light fell apart. Oh, my heart rides the trails where the wild winds blow, past cabins empty under skies vast and stark. Every sunset's a memory, fading slow in the shadows of the love that missed its mark. The echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark marks the cadence of a lonesome cowboy's heart. Now I wander these hills, talking to ghosts. The horizon's my only faithful guide. Love's a lingering smoke. I'm the host to the ashes that I carry inside. So I'll ride through the tears of these wild dusty trails where my memories lay scattered and apart. Each night falls a curtain that never unveils the depth of the dusk in a cowboy's heart. Oh, the echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark sings the ballad where the fading light fell apart. Out by the old Duns River, where the oak trees guard the sky, there's a shack with broken windows where we watch the world go by. Your scarf still on the porch swing dances with the whispering wind, each sway a ghostly echo of your laughter once penned. But the whiskey said nothing as I called out your name into the cold night air where only silence came. And these hills hold your shadow like the moon clings to the night. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but your memory holds tight. Remember how the dust rose underneath their dancing feet. Now the gravel road's deserted, just like the heart you chose to cheat. The rains came through in April, washed your footsteps from the lane, left me with these old echoes and a soul that won't stop the pain. Yes, the whiskey said nothing as it whispered soft and low to the emptiness beside me where your warmth used to glow. Now each sunset's just a picture where our past and sorrow blend. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but I'm still talking to the wind. So I'll saddle up come morning, leave behind this haunted room where every creaking floorboard sounds just like your leaving tune. Maybe out past Carson's Ridge or across the mesa's crown, I'll find peace in wandering where your ghost can't track me down. Still the whiskey says nothing as the stars watch me weep on a bed of cold regrets where your love's a dream I keep. And these trails may fade behind me, but my heart's bound to your spell. Oh, the whiskey said nothing, but it keeps your secrets well. In the twilight's last gleaming, as I ride through lonesome lands, the whiskey says nothing, but I still see your hands. Out by the ridge where the red oak grows, I made a fire in the cold, shadows throws. Her scarf still dances on the porch old wood where we swore forever, misunderstood. The night whispers secrets in the wind softly. Oak leaves rustle with tales of what used to be under that vast endless sprawl of starlit embers. Each flame cracks the dark, lonely fire remembers. Lonely fire, oh how you burn. Echoes of soft laughter and the slow yearning church. The warmth is faded now, just ash gray and tender. In the glow of lost love, my heart still surrenders. Now the trail's overgrown and the cabin's bare. Gravel roads lead nowhere, just to old despair. Saddle's empty on the fence, it's warm, just like the heart I've carried, tattered and torn. Rain taps the roof in a rhythmy mournful song. Each drop of memory, where did I go wrong? Dust rises then settles in the quiet of the plains.
treading old paths where only silence remains. Lonely fire, oh how you burn. Echoes of soft laughter and the slow yearning churn. The warmth has faded now, just ash gray and tender. In the glow of lost love, my heart can't but surrender. Was it the wild land or the wandering ways that stole the colors from our golden days? I'm left with an echo, a shadow in the breeze, her whisper in the leaves. Remember me, please. Lonely fire, you're all that's left, burning through the night. Of warmth I'm bereft, yet in your ashes her memory I tender. In the cold silent night, my soul still remembers. So I'll sit here a while, let the embers die down in the heart of the night, in this quiet little town, where the ghosts of the past in the dance of the flames. I'll remember her laugh as the lonely fire wanes.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, lies a scarf she left, faded now, weather thin. Underneath that old porch light, where moths still dance and swing, there's a whisper amongst the shattered glass, where we dreamed of spring. Oh, the whispers in the glass, like echoes of her laugh, they travel on the wind through the paths where we once walked. As the sunset paints in brass over fields that felt our past, these shattered glass whispers cut deep as I roam back. Old cabin stands, but the laughter's gone. The door swings lone and slow. Gravel roads where the marks we made, now overgrown, they barely show. That saddle rests untouched, dust settles where the light gets in. Each piece a fragment of the days before the world grew thin. Oh, the whispers in the glass, like echoes of her laugh, they travel on the wind through the paths where we once walked. As the sunset paints in brass over fields that felt our past, these shattered glass whispers cut deep as I roam back. By the riverside, the willows weep, the stones remember names. Every trail leads back to her, each step retraces flames. Maybe on some rain-soaked night I'll meet her shadow at the gate, and in her silent company find peace with what I couldn't change. So listen close beneath the stars, where wild winds never rest, to the shattered glass whispers of a love once confessed. In the quiet town's embrace, or the wild land's endless quest, her memories a melody in a worn out cowboy zest. Yes, these shattered glass whispers bleed in the heart they never left. In the shadow of the oak, the old house stands, weathered wood and a door that still swings. Whispers float on the prairie winds, where our laughter used to live under summer skins. We carved our names in that hard old tree, promises made where no one could see. Oh, the old house remembers her scarf on the rack, sunset through curtains, never pulling them back. Dust dances alone where we used to dance. The old house remembers, oh, the old house can't forget. Years like rivers, they erode a man's soul. Gravel roads empty, they used to be whole. Wildflowers push through the cracks on her steps, ghosts in the garden, secrets they've kept. The saddle's untouched, it's been years since it's rolled an empty chair on that porch, calling me home. Oh, the old house remembers her scarf on the rack, the sunset through curtains, never pulling them back. Dust dances alone where we used to dance. The old house remembers, oh, the old house can't forget. Rain taps the roof in a slow, sad song. Memories like visitors, they stay too long. Under the oak, the earth knows a score. Her name, my heart, and the forevermore. Yes, the old house remembers, and so do I. In the stillness of twilight, under a fading sky, dust settles soft on the paths we'd roam. The old house remembers what I can't let go. The old house remembers what I'll always know. So I sing to the wind, to the land, to the past, a cowboy shadow in the sunset cast.
Out on the mesa where the wild sage grows, I met her under that old weathered oak. Her laughter danced on the breeze, touching my soul. In that quiet town where the river winds slow, her scarf a ribbon of red against the earth, twirling like a promise in the early morning's birth. But those eyes, the ones that shone like desert stars, now just a memory in my lonely heart's bars. Her eyes fell apart like rain on old clay, leaving colors running, washing dreams away. On empty porches where we once said our part, now
years have tumbled like leaves in the wind, and the trails we rode have grown over and thin. The cabin we dreamed in now abandoned stands, a monument to love's labor lost to time's sands. The saddle hangs heavy, dusty and warm, like the heart in my chest, weathered and torn. Those gravel roads knew the steps of her boots. Now they're silent as my old forgotten lute. Her eyes fell apart like rain on old clay, colors bleeding out, turning vibrant to gray. Where laughter echoed, now the silence takes part. She's gone with the wind, and her eyes fell apart. In the hush of the night, I stare at the stars, searching for her face in the moon's gentle scars. With the wind as my companion and the dust as my friend, I whisper secrets to the shadows as I mend. Her eyes fell apart like dusk into night, each star a teardrop she left in her flight. On these long roads where my soul can't restart, I carry her memory as her eyes fell apart. Her eyes fell apart. Her eyes fell apart.
The fire's low, the coffee's cold. My boots sit still, my hands feel old. This porch has held me through the years, through desert dust and midnight tears. The hills out west still call my name, though I can't ride them quite the same. I've carved my soul in red clay ground, where ghosts of brothers still hang round. Before I ride one last time, let me breathe this prairie rhyme. Let me see the light through these. Let me feel her touch in autumn breeze. I won't cry when shadows fall. I've lived it full, I've seen it all. Just lay my hat near that old pine before I ride one last time. I kissed a girl in Abilene. She wore spring in 17. We danced in barns, we burned the dark, and life took her on a different arc. I've broken bones and I broke bread with men who now ride stars instead. But every trail, each scar and flame made me more man than I could name. Before I ride one last time, let me hear a lonesome chime of church bells out in county wide, where I once prayed and once lied. Let me see that boy I was, running wild, loving just because. Then close my eyes, give me the sign to ride beyond this final line.
if you find my boots left by the fence. Don't cry for me, don't build suspense. I've gone to where the wild runs free, where horses fly and hearts don't bleed. Before I ride one last time, I leave this land, this heart, this mind, to every soul who called me kin, to every love I let slip in. And when that sunrise paints the sky, don't mourn, don't ask me why. Just raise a glass and let me shine, 'cause I was a cowboy till the end of time.
On the ridge where the oak trees shadow a dusty trail, my hat tipped low hid the eyes that once told tales. There's a scarf you left, it's faded red by the porch of pine. I whisper to the wind, your laugh trails off, no longer mine. But the hat said nothing as the sky bled its gold. Silence lay heavy where our stories once boldly told. With each setting sun like a curtain call closing tight, the hat said nothing but held your shadow in the light. There's an empty cabin where the gravel roads wear thin. I trace my steps, but they don't lead me back to where we begin. The saddle's worn, the leather cracks like the dry riverbed. Each stirrup swing, a reminder of all the words we never said. The hat said nothing as the sky bled its gold. Silence lay heavy where our stories once boldly told. With each setting sun like a curtain call closing tight, the hat said nothing but held your shadow in the light. Underneath the weeping willow, I finally understand. The branches bow in sorrow to the rhythms of the land. Each leaf that falls, a memory lost to time and to you, a silent testament to the quiet, enduring truth. The hat said nothing as twilight took its claim. Stars peering down, somehow knowing your name. In the quiet of the plains where the cold whispers roam, the hat said nothing, but it whispered you home. And so it goes under the vast unyielding night. The hat says nothing, but feels everything in the fading light. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild creek bends, stands an old house bound whisper secrets of you in soft tones, where we dance neath the porch light, no sense of alone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks, so profound. In this lonely wild land my sorrows abound. Years drifted like tumbleweeds over dry plains, since the fire in your eyes turned to embers then waned. Now the saddle's unmounted and the scarf you love gone, just the echo of footsteps where our laughter once shone. Old house tied down like my heart to your ghost, every board and stone soaked with the love we spoke. The wind howls your name through the cracks, so profound. In this lonely wild land my sorrows are bound. Under the vast skies where the red sun dips low, I wander these empty rooms, letting memories flow. With each creak of the timbers I learn to forgive. In the solitude of sunsets I'm learning to live. Old house tied down, but my heart's finding its way through the whispers of oak trees and the cool evening sway. Yet still I roam these quiet towns, a shadow in the dawn. Old house tied down, but your memory lives on. Cinematic and raw, the song echoes like a timeless lament from an era fading into the shadows of history as the cowboy continues to ride, haunted but ever hopeful under the expansive western skies.
In the shadow of an oak where the wild daisies grow stands the old house on Prairie Bend, wearing years of sun and snow. Horses creak neath my boots as I cross the haunted planks, every step a story buried in time's unyielding banks. Old house haunts, whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. Silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, holding ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. That oak's grown older, scarred by lightning's claim, just like my heart, branded by your name. The saddle sits dusty, your scarf's lost its hue, gravel roads less traveled since they last felt you. Old house haunts, whispering through the wind, echoes of you in the quietest I spend. Silhouettes dancing in the twilight's ember glow, and ghosts of your laughter in the places we used to go. Rain taps on window panes like your fingers drumming slow, each drop a memory in the storm's sorrowful flow. Might be time to ride on, let these shadows rest. But your soul's the settler, staking claim in my chest. Old house haunts, now I'm whispering goodbye to the echoes of us 'neath this vast aching sky, as the sunset paints gold on our worn fading trails. In the heart of the wind, your memory prevails.
Under the ghost of an old oak tree where our names were carved for eternity, the wind's a whisper of your soft sweet laugh on the path where you danced free from our past. An empty cabin by the creek's low bend holds the echoes of you, my lost friend. Each creaking board and closed up door speaks of the days when love lived here before. Now the empty bed fades in the twilight side. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Scarlet scarf you left behind on the old porch swing sways undefined, gone like the laughter in halls that we roam. Now I wander these lands forever alone. The saddle's worn where you once rode beside, through the rain-soaked trails where our dreams used to hide. Now every sunset bleeds a shade of your eyes, and the night covers me in your soft mournful cries. Still the empty bed fades in the twilight side. The stars don't recall who's wrong or right. I'm just a shadow in these windswept plains, chasing the dust where only silence remains. Oh, how the prairie grass sways and weeps beneath the heavens where your memory sleeps. I've learned that love is the wildest land, and hearts like ours were grains of sand. Yes, the empty bed fades, and I with the light, bound to the echoes of our sweet twilight. Under the vast skies where I let you go, in the fading trails of the moon's soft glow. I'm the whisper of a cowboy, lone and estranged, chasing the dust where nothing but love remains. Out where the oak trees meet the high deserts end, I first saw her silhouette against the sun's descent. An old cabin stood, weathered by wind and rain, where echoes of laughter trace the edge of my pain. She danced on the porch, a scarf in her breeze, her laughter a melody, soft as the whispering leaves. His shadow called my name through the whispers of the plain, in the twilight's fading glow where our lost memories remain. Underneath the starlit frame, all my dreams became a strange. A shadow called my name, and the silence never changed. Years flowed like the river across the gravel roads where once we wandered, now I walk alone. The saddle sits dusty on an empty, tired mare. Her eyes look to the trail as if she still sees you there. That old porch swing sways with a creaking sound, a symphony of what was lost and never to be found. His shadow called my name through the whispers of the plain, in the twilight's fading glow where our lost memories remain. Underneath the starlit frame, all my dreams became estranged. His shadow called my name, and the silence never changed. So here's my confession on this long and lonesome ride. The heart holds on to love as the soul tries to hide in the dust of the trails, in the rain that starts to fall. I've learned that shadows linger even as the night calls. His shadow called my name through the whispers of the plain, in the twilight's fading glow where our lost memories remain. Every sunset paints the pain, colors of the love I can reclaim. The shadow called my name, and I'm still calling hers in vain. In the distance a coyote calls to the moon, a lone and haunting tune, as his shadow fades away like the closing of a day too soon.
On the back roads where the oak trees guard the secrets, where our names were etched in bark now blurred by years, there's a whisper in the wind like mournful lyrics, spun by dust and sunset wrapped in old frontiers. An empty cabin holds the laughter we left hanging. Faded curtains dance to tunes of yesterday. Every gravel path we walk now seems so straining, since the winds of time have blown your scent away. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. The porch still creaks under my worn out boots tread, remnants of the rain like tears the wood has caught. This saddle here where once your scarf had laid its head now just holds the weight of dreams that time forgot. A town that once thrummed with our laughter now just echoes. Rooms filled with the ghost of your tender fleeting
the solitude of dawn, my heart still reckons with the emptiness no new love can unclutch. Back road whispers calling through the twilight. My heart rides every trail we used to roam, with the loneliness of stars in the deep night. Those silent roads forever now my home. So I'll saddle up though the north wind feels much colder, ride the shadow trails where our memories lay thick. Each hoofbeat drums a beat upon my shoulder of every whispered promise we couldn't stick. Back road whispers, now my soul companions, echoes of a love that's drifting like the foam beneath the vast unyielding starlit canyons. I ride the whispering roads forever home. They say in time even cowboys find their pardons, but on these back road whispers I roam alone. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grew, she laughed under sunsets, painting skies a dusty hue. Her scarf a streak of crimson against the fading light, lingers in my memory like the last whisper of night. Old porch creaked with secrets as we watched stars align, her whispers in the wind forever etched in time. Her goodbye whispers haunt the gravel roads I roam, echoes of a love now just a ghost in my bones. Each town feels empty like the cabin we once knew, underneath the starry sky. Her words were my truth. Years have turned like pages in a book worn red. The oak tree stands alone, the daisy's long since dead. Rain taps on the saddle where she once sat by me. Now it's just a leather throne for dust and memories. The trails we blazed together, now faded, overgrown, left me wandering these hills, a cowboy all alone. Her goodbye whispers haunt the gravel roads I roam, echoes of a love now just a ghost in my bones. Each town feels empty like the cabin we once knew, underneath the starry sky. Her words were my truth. Sometimes in the silence before the dawn breaks anew, I swear I feel a presence in the chill of the dew. Yet every sunrise teaches what I didn't know I'd miss, the warmth of her goodbye, the eternity in her kiss. Her goodbye whispers soft as shadows in the gloam, a melody of heartache, the anthem of my wrong. cowboy ride.